what it's like to be me. It is right now 10 to 11 at night time, and I can't sleep. I set my alarm for 6:30 in the morning because I have plans to do something with my day tomorrow, and I can't sleep. Lately I've been struggling a lot with getting myself on track. Not I know what it is that I want to do. Kind of. I I have ADHD, and I've tried and I've pair that with crippling anxiety and fears and trying to remember to breathe some days is like torture, because I will find myself in a situation where I'm so tense that I'm literally like, oh yeah, maybe it would help if I actually breathed. And when I breathe, then I have to remind myself to stop breathing so heavily because I'm going to pass out from over breathing. Life for me is hard to organize. It's hard to cope with my own issues. Right now I'm living in a situation, I'm living in hell. But it's weird because they say that in manifesting, you manifest what you think, and all my life I have struggled with being a messy person and organizing and getting to places on time, and anything that has to do with productivity and organization, I have struggled with. And when I found out 4 years ago that I had ADHD, I have since done my own little bits of research here and there to find out that I am not that is a commonality between all of the ADHD community and ADD and all the disorders. A lot of people find themselves struggling with those kinds of situations, which is both comforting and highly irritating, because I see a lot of people who have been able to figure their situation out and function properly. And then we have my cats who are ADHD, good for distractions. They are not helping my situation whatsoever. But anyway, I live with this every day. I was laying here in bed trying to think how I can make my life different and make it better so that I can function in it. Because most of the time I actually feel like I am just not living. And it's very off-putting because I'm constantly knowing what I should be doing. I know what I want to be doing. I want my life, all my life, there have been two consistent things that I have wanted: to make an impact in other people's lives for the positive, to uplift them, to make a difference in their lives, but also to be good at being comfortable with who I am. to be able to express myself and let my creativity out and be okay with whoever sees me. And you know, I want to be comfortable in my own skin, in my own brain, in this world. And all of my life, at some point, I have faced adversity, and I've faced people that either completely shut me down from the beginning as not worth getting to know, or they get to know me and then use my faults against me. And not necessarily in a malicious, cognitive way. Like, I don't even know if they were even aware of the issues that they were, like, causing me, or if they were even trying to do me harm. But my personality is very sensitive. I am ADHD mixed with highly sensitive. Like, there's actually a thing called highly sensitive people or person. It's a book by Elaine Aron. You might want to check that out. I have my symptoms from ADHD, which are a lot to do with like time management and productivity and daily functioning habits that I actually literally do not have. ADHD is a deficit of attention. And it's not that I can't focus on things, it's that I don't have the capacity to. I can focus on things that are completely aligned with my interests and my skill levels, and which are vast. I'm a creative person, so anything creative will get me before anything academic, because I love to learn, but my learning, if I'm learning about anything that's not creative building, if it's like maths or you know I just you can't hold my attention for too long if it's a boring topic taught in a boring way and I don't see how it connects to me. I have to like be invested in it for it to make an impact in my learning and for me to stay with it. Otherwise, I'm lost in if there's something going on in the room or on the TV or wherever I am learning. If there's something going on besides the class and the lesson, I'm gone. It's my attention is gone to it. It's completely different. And so I have all of these issues that often leave me feeling like I am stuck in a bog. I was laying here trying to put into words in my own head what I feel like I am, like what I feel is wrong with me. And for normal people, and when I say normal, everybody has their own struggles and issues, but there are people who can function in everyday life and feel like they're a part of the world and that, life is. It's all around you and you're able to get up every day and go to work and do the things you have to do. I cannot make myself do something, even if it is I have to be doing it to live. Like, I am the type of person that if I had diabetes, I would be neglecting to take my insulin every day, because even though I know I should be doing something and I know the steps to take to do the thing that I need to be doing or want to be doing, I have a hard time actually. It's actually almost impossible for me to make myself actually do it. And it is not a lazy thing. All my life I've had this feeling like I'm just a lazy person and That's why I'm not getting things done. I've been told by teachers and people in my past that were in a position of authority. They've at some point made me feel like I was lazy or had the potential if I would only apply myself. How many times I've heard that phrase in my life, it is enough to make you want to throw up. And in certain cases, I have. I've worried myself to the point where I actually just, it's starting to affect my health. 31 years later, and I'm finally getting answers to my issues. I've known I was ADHD for like the last 4 years, but I'm slowly gaining more and more clarity as to what is wrong with me. But I think there's a difference of being diagnosed with things when you're younger, like in your teenage years, and when you're an adult. And I think it goes along with the idea that it's easier to teach when you're a younger person because I don't know if it's a time thing or if it's you don't know any different. What you're being taught is kind of your new knowledge, and it's new, and it's easier to learn when it's new. Whereas when you're an older person and you're having to kind of go back and reevaluate and relearn or learn the things you learned in a completely different way because you realize that it never made any sense to you. It never applied to you. So it's really hard not to look back at your life and go, so that's what was wrong with me. But I can't do anything to change what happened, what was. I can only change what is now. And that's scary because that's like telling myself I need to almost erase everything I've known in the past, which leaves me feeling like I'm on rocky territory. I'm on rocky ground because all of my past knowledge needs to be wiped clean, basically. And it's really hard. So if you ever, I don't know if you have people in your lives that you see that they're kind of struggling with how to manage life. First of all, maybe if they resemble any of these things that I've mentioned in this video, maybe you'd recommend that they go get help. And talking to somebody is always, like, I know there's a lot of stigma still with talking to people and addressing your issues and problems. I have been trying to put out a video on here for so long because I've found from every source possible what I need to be successful on YouTube, and it all talks about having great content, having great videos, picking niche topics. And that is the thing that gets me the worst. I don't know how to niche my topics other than to just say this is a life channel, and if you're coming here, you're going to find out how to I was going to say how to function. I don't know how to function, so you're going to learn how to fail a lot and rejoice in failure. And you're going to see I'm going to do my best to make everything I've filmed raw and full of vulnerability and fears and constantly playing with my hair because I'm anxious about every little aspect of trying to perfect myself to be good enough for everybody. I don't need to do that. I will never get anything done if I keep expecting to be perfect at it. Especially when I'm ADHD, highly sensitive, and have a mathematical disability on top of that. I literally cannot do math. I can do the basics, but that does not mean I understand it. So I have a lot of issues weighing me down to the point where I don't participate in normal life because it's so hard. But I am robbing myself, and I'm not. There's people I want to connect with in life, and I want to help people. So if I, like, my biggest thing is I want to leave this earth with more positivity and knowledge than it had before I got here. And I have a perspective just like all of you. You guys have different perspectives that make your worlds different and bigger, and that help impact this globe that we live on. So do I. I have a voice that needs to be heard. I have a message that needs to be heard. And I want to connect with as many people who are either ADHD or who are just struggling in life, or who are happy in life and they don't know the other side. Like, I just want to put my message out there, and if it helps you in any way, then I know that, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm getting to share my message in a creative way by being myself and being completely honest with everybody. And my videos are probably going to be fairly long, just to warn you, which is ironic because I have trouble getting focused. So I don't blame you if you can't stay till the end of this video to watch it, because I would have trouble. But I'm hoping that in other videos, as I get going with this, they will be more edited, they will be shorter, they will be funnier, and they won't be in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep. So hopefully when they're more focused and more planned out, things will be easier, but things are gonna be rough for a little while. I'm sorry, not sorry, because I have to do this or else I'm never going to. I want to start this YouTube thing because YouTube is big now and it reaches a lot of people and a lot of different people, and I need to start somehow, and I have to be okay with not being perfect. And talking with my hands. Apparently I talk with my hands, so I hope you're going to have fun with me. I'm going to have fun with you guys, so hopefully we learn and grow and we get through life together, because life is a collaborative effort. And it's hard, but it can be fun. So come back for more if you want to learn how to thrive. Thanks. Bye!